information on a crash between a motorcycle and a fire truck that happened back in April. 2 people have been cited. Police and emergency responders rushed to the scene just before noon on April 12th at 45th Street and 40th Avenue South in Fargo. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says a pumper truck was responding to a structure fire when a motorcycle changed lanes and sideswiped the fire truck. The man who was driving the motorcycle, 37-year-old Shielk Sheriff, was thrown from the bike and seriously injured. The crash report says the fire truck had emergency lights and sirens activated, and the sheriff was cited for operating a motorcycle without an endorsement and changing lanes without regard to other traffic. The owner of the motorcycle was cited for no liability insurance and not registering the motorcycle.